distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, researchers, and participants. Good morning and a warm welcome to the second International Conference on Signal Processing, Communication, Power and Embedded System, hosted by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Centurion University of Technology and Management. It is technically co-sponsored by IEEE Kolkata section and IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection. It's my great privilege to stand before you today and extend a heartfelt welcome to this prestigious gathering of brilliant minds from across the globe. Centurion University stands as a beacon of excellence in higher education, proudly recognized as a NAAC A+ accreditation institute, distinct as the best skill university in India. Our university has consistently demonstrated a commitment to transformative education, bridging the gap between academic knowledge and practical innovation. As we convene for this international conference, we are not just sharing research, we are creating pathways for technological advancement and collaborative learning. The Electronics and Communication Department has long been at the forefront of cutting-edge research and innovation. This conference represents our dedication to pushing the boundaries of technological understanding, bringing together some of the most brilliant minds in the field to exchange ideas, challenge existing paradigms, and chart new directions for future technological developments. Centurion University's mission has always been to nurture talent, foster innovation, and create global leaders in technology and research. Our A+ NAAC accreditation is a testament to our unwavering commitment to academic excellence, comprehensive infrastructure, and holistic educational approach. As we embark on these 3 days of intense intellectual discourse, I encourage each of you to engage deeply, ask challenging questions, and embrace the spirit of collaborative innovation that defines our institution. Welcome to Centurion University. Welcome to a platform of endless possibilities.
Now, it's my turn. It's my distinct honor to invite our esteemed guest to the dais. Everyone, kindly join me in extending a warm welcome. Firstly, it's my privilege to invite Professor GSN Raju. Dr. GSN Raju is an eminent academician and distinct professor of electronics and communication engineering. He is presently serving as Chancellor of Centurion University of Technology and Management, AP. He previously served as the Vice Chancellor of Andhra Pradesh University, Visakhapatnam, where he contributed significantly to the institution's growth and academic excellence. Dr. Raju holds a PhD in Electronics and Communication Engineering and has over 30 years of teaching experience. He has made notable contributions in the field of antennas, radar systems, electromagnetic field theory, and signal processing. Welcome to the dais, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir. It's my distinct honor and privilege to invite the distinguished Professor Dr. Ganapati Panda to grace the dais with his extreme presence. Professor Ganapati Panda is currently working as a professor and research advisor at C.V. Raman University, Odisha, Bhubaneswar, India. Professor Panda served as the Deputy Director, Dean and Head School of Electrical Sciences at the Institute of Technology, Bhubaneswar. He was also Dean at the National Institute of Technology, Rourkela. He was a member of the Board of Governors of IIT Bhubaneswar and NIT Rourkela. Dr. Panda also served as the National Director of the National Institute of Technology, Jamshedpur. Welcome to the dais, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir.
It's my distinct honor to invite Dr. PSI Srinivasa Sastry, founder and former director, DSP DRDO Hyderabad, to the dais. Dr. Sastry has obtained his MTech in Digital Electronics from Cochin University of Science and Technology. He worked in ISRO Inertial Systems Unit of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, ISRO Trivandrum from 1987 to 1999. He worked for the design and development of the Solar Array Drive Control Systems for IRS and INSAT series of satellites. He joined RCI DRDO in 1999 and worked for the development of hydraulic and electromechanical actuation system for long-range and interceptor missiles. Put your hands together and welcome him with a huge round of applause. Now it gives me immense privilege to extend an invitation to esteemed guest Professor HK Rata, Chair of IEEE Bhubaneswar section, to grace the dais. Professor Hari Krishna Ratha sir, Chair of IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection, brings a wealth of experience from his distinguished tenure at Defense Research and Development Organization, with deep expertise in fields such as electronics, defense systems, etc. Professor Ratha has made significant contributions to the National Defense Technology and Research Institute. Please put your hands together and welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, sir. May I have the pleasure to invite Professor Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of Centurion University of Technology and Management, Odisha. Welcome to the dais, ma'am. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, ma'am. It's my honor to invite Professor Anita Patro, Registrar, Centurion University of Technology and Management, Odisha, and General Chair, SCOPES 2024. Welcome to the dais, ma'am. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, ma'am. It's now my privilege to invite Dean, School of Engineering Technology and Program Chair, SCOPES 2024, Dr. Prafulla Kumar Panda. Welcome to the dais, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir. I am glad to invite Professor Devendra Kumar Sahu, Organizing Chair, SCOPES 2024. Welcome to the dais, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir. I consider it as my honor to welcome Professor Ashok Mishra, Convener, SCOPES 2024. Welcome to the dais, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir.
To mark the auspicious beginning of our event, we shall now proceed with the traditional lighting of lamp. I kindly invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward and grace the occasion by lighting the lamp. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Rita, and thank you to all our esteemed guests. With our esteemed dignitaries on the dais, we are ready to commence this special event. To begin, I invite Professor Ashok Mishra, the convener of SCOPES 2024, to address the gathering. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Hello.
Good morning to one and all. It is a privilege to warmly welcome our esteemed chief guest, Professor GSN Raju, Chancellor of SUTM Andhra Pradesh. I extend my heartfelt greetings to our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. P.S.R. Srinivasa Sastry, founder and former director of DSP DRDO Hyderabad. Professor Ganapati Panda, former director of IIT Bhubaneswar, and Professor HK Rata, retired director ITR Chandipur and chair of IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection. A warm welcome to Madam Vice Chancellor, Professor Supriya Patnaik, and Professor Anita Patra, Registrar and General Secretary, SCOPES 2024. My heartfelt greetings to Professor Praful Kumar Panda, Dean SOIT and Program Chair, and finally Dr. D.K. Sahu, Organizing Chair of SCOPES 2024. I would like to extend my heartfelt salutations to all our distinguished participants from various institutions across the globe, our esteemed faculty members, dedicated research scholars, and enthusiastic students. Your presence truly enriches this event and reflects the vibrant academic and research community gathered here to share knowledge and exchange ideas. It is a matter of great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the inaugural session of the second International Conference on Signal Processing, Communication, Power and Embedded Systems, SCOPES 2024, organized by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, School of Engineering Technology, Centurion University of Technology Management, Parla-Khemti, Odisha. This prestigious event, being held from 19 to 21st December 2024 in hybrid mode, has brought together a diverse community of researchers, academicians, and industry professionals from across the globe to share knowledge, insights, and innovations in cutting-edge technologies. The conference will host a series of keynote addresses, followed by technical paper presentations on emerging topics in the fields of signal processing, communication, power, and embedded systems. We are proud to share that this conference has received an immense response with over 656 submissions from India and abroad. Out of these, 362 high-quality papers were accepted and 239 have been registered for the presentation. This reflects the exceptional caliber of contributions and the relevance of SCOPES 2024 to the global research community. I am confident this conference will provide a platform for a meaningful exchange of ideas and collaborations. I extend my gratitude to the distinguished keynote speakers, chairs, session chairs, and participants for their support and enthusiasm. Thank you all for being a part of this significant occasion, and I hope you have a wonderful and engaging experience over the next 3 days. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Professor Devendra Kumar Sahu, the organizing chair of SCOPES 2024, to brief us about the conference. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Knowledge is power. Honorable guests, distinguished keynote speakers and speakers, scholars, researchers, industry leaders, and fellow participants. Good morning, one and one. Welcome to IEEE International Conference, Signal Processing, Communication System, Power System, and Embedded System, SCOPES-2024 at Centurion University, Technology and Management. It is an honor to address such an distinguished gathering as we come together to explore the latest innovations, emerging trends, and transformative research in system, control, optimization, and decision making. This conference offers an exciting opportunity to foster collaboration, exchange groundbreaking ideas, and spark new initiatives that will shape the future of technology. Over the next few days, you will participate in a high level of technical sessions, interactive workshops, and insightful keynotes address from experts in fields. Our carefully curated program covers a wide range of topics including signal processing, communication system, power system, embedded system, VLSI, agriculture engineering, machine learning and deep learning, intelligent system and AI, complexity of uncertainty in systems. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all the members of SCOPES 2024 team and leaders for their effort in making this event possible. We received 654 number of papers, out of which 239 papers has been accepted. From Odisha, we got 101 papers. From Andhra Pradesh, we got 43 number of papers. From Tamil Nadu, 19. From Punjab, 17. Maharashtra, 9. Karnataka, 80. Telangana, 7. Similarly, other number of papers we got from the different part of our country. Apart from that, we got 11 number of papers outside the India. Out of this, USA, Saudi, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, like Australia. As we delve into these topics and receives 239 number of papers, I encourage you to actively engage with one another and questions, challenges, assumptions, and share your experiences. Through these collective exchanges, we will unlock new insights and drive innovations. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to IEEE personnel, especially Dr. Hare Ratha, retired Director ITR Chandipur and Chair IEEE Bhubaneswar Subsection, Professor Subhranshu Samantray, Professor IIT Bhubaneswar, and former IEEE Bhubaneswar Subsection, and a big hands of Professor Ganapati Panda, retired Deputy Director IIT Bhubaneswar and former Chair IEEE Bhubaneswar Subsection, for their continuous support in making this event possible, and to all the organizing committee members, volunteers, and sponsors whose hard work and dedication have contributed to making this conference a reality. I also extend my deepest gratitude to our keynote speakers who will be sharing their wealth of knowledge and vision with us over the next few days. To all participants, thank you for being a part of SCOPES 2024. Your presence here is a testament to your commitment to advancing systems, control, and optimization, and I am confident that our collective efforts will yield meaningful outcomes. As we embark on this exciting journey, I invite you to explore, collaborate, and innovate. Together, let's unlock the potential of systems and optimization to address the world's most pressing challenges. Thank you once again for your participation, and I wish you a rewarding and inspiring conference experience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's now time for the inaugural address to set the tone for this prestigious event. I am honored to invite Professor Prafulla Kumar Panda, Dean SOET and Program Chair of SCOPES 2024 to deliver the inaugural address. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Good morning, IEEE community, respected dignitaries on the dais, Chief Guest, Professor Raju sir, Guest of Honor, Professor Ganapati Panda sir, Sastry sir, Professor HK Rata sir, Vice Chancellor, Supriya madam, Register, Anita Patra madam, Program Chair, DK Chau sir, Convener of this event, Ashok sir, other deans, colleagues, dear students and the participants. So on this occasion, always we are trying to do the best at the Centurion University. As the tagline of the Centurion University, shaping, empowering the community, and adding to that, as I have added my own tagline, life is an interaction and interaction is the life. So with this, the 3 days conference, the second international conference, so you have the maximum chances. That means you need to interact with the participants as well as the delegates, and the lots of the commitment and the consistent persistence which will come, that means which will driven in that particular way for the collaborative approach as well as to make that concept. As far as our Prime Minister Modi ji is talking about that Make in India concept or the digital India concept, so with that regard, so whatever that innovation and the challenges what we are facing or the inventions what we are doing, then how to driven in that particular field. So particularly this event which will trigger towards the 3 days activities. So I hope all the participants and the delegates, they will have a chance to interact. And meanwhile, those who are coming from that outside, so I'm requesting all of you, you can visit our campus, you can see that how the Centurion as a skill university and whatever the activities what we are doing. So these are the things from my point, and especially I would like to request all the session chairs and our organizing team, they have already bring the tireless effort and to come forward to make this event, and particularly within these 3 days. So hope everything will be in the fine and the perfect, and we'll need to drive in that certain moment. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have the honor of hearing an address from a key figure behind this event. Please welcome Professor Anita Patra, Registrar of CUTM, Odisha and General Chair of SCOPES 2024, to share her insights. Please welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Good morning, everybody, and a warm welcome to our guests on the dais, Professor GSN Raju sir, Professor Ganapati Panda sir, Professor HK Rata sir, Professor Dr. Srinivasa Sastry, and Supriya Patnaik madam, Prafulla Panda sir, Ashok Mishra sir, and DK Sahu sir, and all our audience of the dais, my colleagues, our IEEE representatives, and my colleagues from other campuses, students, participants. A warm welcome to you, to our campus, Centurion University Pallakhemdi campus. I hope that you are here for next 3 days and you will be engaging in this SCOPES 2024. As we heard, there are going to be 239 papers being presented on this 3 days. And being the world of technology, digital technology and all, yes, we all have seen and used a lot of this, becoming used actually to a lot of these technologies, the trends that we have. Yesterday we had that workshop on a drone workshop on control system engineering, looking at how autonomous vehicles work. Then we have we ourselves use a lot of wearables which does health monitoring again. Similarly, we have lot of automations that is around the campus we see. We are also working on AR, VR, robotics, 5G network. All these has become like a buzzword now. So I hope that this will be a platform where a good discussion among students, researchers, academicians, industry persons will be there. We are having a lot of keynote addresses apart from the papers to be presented, and a lot of them from industry, particularly from the SO system. We have Ms. Renuka and Dr. Skandari, and also we have Sunil Sabat sir, who will be addressing online, I think, and also Purnachandra Mahanti sir. So all these people who are from industry, and there is a lot of students I saw from other universities and other colleges who have come. I hope that this platform is what it is meant for, to engage and discuss and have some further research on the trending technologies. And once again, welcome to the campus. I hope our team of from computer science, EC, civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, all the departments of engineering and School of Applied Sciences, School of Management, School of Agriculture, School of Fisheries, all of them who are here, and School of Veterinary Science, all of them who are here have actually taken a lot of effort to organize this event and to have a good hospitality. Our admin team who has taken this major effort to keep a lot of, accommodate actually a lot of people inside the campus and outside. I hope that all these will be fruitful and you will have a good and comfortable stay and also a good engaging workshop here. Thank you all, and thank you to the organizing team headed by Dr. D.K. Sahu and Dr. Ashok Mishra and Prabhat Patnaik and all the colleagues who are present here. Thank you so much for having this, and all the best for the event.
Thank you, ma'am. It's now my privilege to invite Professor Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of CUTM, Odisha, to address the gathering. Please welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Guests on the dais, Professor GSN Raju, Dr. Srinivasa Sastry, Professor Ganapati Panda, Professor HK Rata, my colleagues and part of the organizing committee, Professor Ashok Mishra, D.K. Sahu, Professor Panda, members of IEEE, my colleagues of the dais and friends, students. Welcome to the world of hopes and possibilities. Centurion University, we always have said, tries to establish new pathways. So we are just at the cusp now with starting off with hosting conferences such as this, and IEEE imposing the kind of trust that they have with us to be able to do this at this scale. So I'd like to thank once again the organizing committee who have done such a wonderful job in bringing this to this level. Centurion University, I don't think all the people here know Centurion University by now quite well. And Anita ma'am has also spoken quite a bit. So I don't want to keep talking about it, but I do want to say that we look forward to our faculty and students working on cutting edge technology. And more than just working on cutting edge technology, being a social scientist, I keep talking about making technology relevant to society. I always think that what is it that will help people? Today I also teach, so I always say this, I see that students and faculty alike seem to find it very difficult to relate to one another. And I think it's very important that sometimes we have to put technology aside, put our mobile phones aside to kind of begin to relate to one another. So I think this is one very important aspect, and I keep on talking about technology because I know, and you all know, that we are a university of technology and management. So how is it that we get a good balance between these aspects? So I think it's wonderful that we have all the stakeholders here who have come, and I hope there is some very fruitful discussion and fruitful outcome from these 3 days of deliberations at the SCOPES conference, and I look forward to seeing what it is that we can actually also take forward in the near future. So I wish all of you the very best and the conference a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to request our esteemed guest to release the conference souvenir. Thank you. Next, we are honored to hear from Professor HK Rata, Chairman of IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection. Please join me in welcoming him to deliver the address.
Very good morning. On the dais is Professor GSN Raju, Chancellor of this particular university, Centurion University of Technology and Management. Then Dr. PSR Sastry, my director colleague. We are together in the missile cluster. Professor Ganapati Panda, my teacher, who has taught me. BSc CUTM Professor Supriya Patnaik. This is the second time I got opportunity to meet her. Professor Anita Patra, Registrar, CUTM. And all the organizing committee side, Professor PK Panda, Program Chair. Professor DK Sahu, Organizing Chair. Professor Ashok Mishra, convener of this SCOPES 2024. Very good morning. It's a great privilege on my part to represent IEEE in this forum, this particular conference. It's a great feeling to come to this organization for the first time. This part of Odisha, though I belong to Odisha, I have never ventured this part. For the first time, I happen to come to Parliament. It's a nice feeling and to this particular university. And I remember 2 days back, I spent a couple of hours in CUTM Bhubaneswar campus. So could I able to understand what the university is doing in brief. Then coming to this particular conference, Scopes, signal processing, communication, power and embedded systems. I don't know the conference organizer how they basically brought these 4 domains, great domains together and coined this particular conference as SCOPES 2024. I was just, last month, I was just reading this Future Directions Committee. You may be aware in IEEE we have a Future Directions Committee. Basically, the whole role of Future Directions Committee is just to understand what are the trends of technology that is prevailing all over the globe, so that IEEE will put efforts, they will work in those areas. And if some people, they are members of Computer Society, you may be aware, 2024, they could able to find some 20 areas where people should do research and basically trend, I can say trends. So coming to the mega trends, you can't identify so many, like 20 number, that kind of thing. So this committee was tasked to find out just few. So they have come out just with 3 mega trends, what is happening all over the globe right now. So coming to the first mega trend, that is AGI, basically artificial general intelligence. It is very much close to human intelligence, you can say. So all these, whatever you are talking about, artificial intelligence, machine learning, entire gamut of this thing, it will come to basically go in that AGI. And second was the digital transformation. So you talk about all communication, cyber security, entire stuff, digital transformation domain it will go. And third thing they found out is sustainability. So I could able to correlate these 4 domains to these 3. Like sustainability, you can talk of power, because a lot of things are, and any field you will go, you are talking of sustainability nowadays. So these 3 buzzwords, AGI, digital transformation, sustainability, so they're rightly coined, and thanks to the organizing people who could able to bring all these 4 together. Then I was just having some, like I was sharing with you some my visit to CUTM and could able to interact with various people, could able to understand certain things and could able to know it is specifically more emphasis on the skill side, so skill university. So here itself, I was trying to correlate IEEE. IEEE, there is a buzzword because most of you are members or maybe you are familiar with IEEE. We used to tell advancing technology for the benefits of the humanity. So that is the buzzword, advancing technology for the benefits of the humanity. So whatever VCs and registrar she mentioned, so it is aligned with this CUTM, whatever objective of this university, it is very much aligned to this tagline. We are for the humanity, whatever we are doing, research and all, ultimately for the mankind, for the humanity. So university is doing, that is a great, this thing actually, coherence in this thing. Then I could able to capture a little bit about the particular, this conference, like I was thrilled to know that, okay, these many papers being located remotely also still he could able to manage, like organizing committee could able to manage 300 plus papers, and out of that whatever registration is 239, some, so he could able to get 600 papers and almost 50% he have rejected. And finally, and coming to this distribution also, I was just noting down like 101 from this part of the region, like Odisha circle, where we are present. So it's a very good figure for me that this many number of papers from this region, they are doing a lot of work in those core domains and could able to publish papers. It's a very nice feeling on the part of these things. And another aspect I was going through this Souvenir, another aspect I could able to capture is this academia and industry, like Dassault I saw somewhere, name and all. So some people they are coming from Dassault and maybe some other industry side also. So that is another thing, because IEEE, I recently attended one meeting at Singapore just 3rd, 4th December. So there also we have a lot of discussion of industry representation to IEEE. Because academia, good number of people there with IEEE, whereas from industry side, in Odisha also similar thing. Not many people, they are jumping into only academia, 100% they are with IEEE. But industry people, they are not. Whereas lot many things are happening for the industry and lot many things IEEE is doing from the industry. So that is a good feeling again that industry participants in this particular conference. So then coming to our section, like basically I am chair of Bhubaneswar subsection. I want to share good news that we are elevated, last 23rd November we are elevated to a section, and shortly we are going to form our basically EC executing committee and all. Right now ad hoc arrangement is there, and Dr. Subhranshu Esar Samantra is our interim chair. So that is about the section, and Dr. Sahu, he can basically explain the amount of effort we have put to get the approval for this conference. We don't have a good amount of time because IEEE's thing is once you are planning some conference, you should start preparing 1.5 years before. That is before 18 months you should start the thing. Whereas this was a little bit late. Somehow we could able to get it done. And nice feeling to see the conference rolling out today at Parlakhamudi. It's a great feeling actually to get approval and getting it done. And IEEE, like BC madam, she was talking about these things. So IEEE always we are doing, and it is more strengthened as I have told. And it is the 14th section in India, Bhubaneswar section. And all approval process, everything will happen in the future at Bhubaneswar only. You don't have to go out. So with that, I advise the organizers, everybody, that you get enrolled to the IEEE community and contribute for the mankind. Then lastly, to all the basically delegates, students, whoever is participating in the faculties, and people they are coming from all over the country. It's a great forum, as Registrar Madam and our BC Madam, she explained, great forum to collaborate, to learn, to meet people. It is a great forum to network with people, and you can't find people just like that actually. So this is a great forum. So take this opportunity, try to learn, try to network, try to basically interact with people, and maybe this particular conference may bring some good ideas, some innovative ideas for various developments which will help to the mankind at the end. Then coming to the organizing committee, is a great efforts by the organizing committee. Mostly I was in touch with Dr. Sahu. I remember several calls from him And a couple of times, basically Sujata madam also, she was interfacing for this particular conference. So we could able to get the approval, and time to time, Dr. Sahu, he was in touch with me for various things. So after seeing all these things, what I saw is great efforts by the team, a dedicated team, all organizing committee. So a great round of applause by everybody to the organizing committee, please. And to the university. Great job. So lastly, I wish this current conference to be a successful one in this region. And so far, I remember except Bhubaneswar, I have not attended any conference outside Bhubaneswar. So that is a great feeling to some corner, something is happening for IEEE. So keep this continued, and like what I was interacting, I came to know that this conference, it is second time it is done. First time it was done in 2016. So please keep it doing every alternate year. That is the advice from IEEE, every alternate year. And maybe in a Bhubaneswar campus, this campus you can change or whatever you can do. So thank you. And lastly, once again, thanks for inviting me and to meet all these people, to know about the conference, to know about the institute. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's my privilege to invite Professor Ganapati Panda, former director of IIT Bhubaneswar, to address the gathering. Please have a huge round of applause.
Good morning, Professor GSN Raju, other esteemed members on the dais, invited guests, participants, faculty members of Centurion University. It is nice to be here after a long span of time. I remember 2019 IEEE conference, first one I held here, and I am the key man behind that. I helped for successful completion of IEEE conference in the Centurion University. This is the second time. I hope it will continue with higher frequency. I will speak three things. First one, for the new participants who have come, what is the purpose of conference? You learn, you make your presentation, you learn the concept of research. Who are pursuing PhD, it helps them to continue further. You know how to make presentation in a conference. You listen to expert speaker, learns and learn in details, in depth and diverse knowledge. This is really very helpful. Learning and implementation are very important. And most of us mostly go for teaching, R&D organization and various R&D activities we continue. The organization, the university who conducts also gets lot of benefit, exposure. People come from all parts of India. They see the organization, the university, the institution, and that boost the university in growing up. The benefit to the other people who attend are manifold. I do not want to spend much time on that. Yes, Professor Naeem has come from Malaysia. Good. See, the title, signal processing, is one of the most powerful tools in the field of electronics, communication, and instrumentation. Today, signal processing is being used in mechanical engineering, civil engineering, metallurgy, chemical. To my understanding, today we call up artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. This is a subset of signal processing. Signal processing started with signals and systems. Subsequently, analog and digital signal processing. Then, in recent past, it became adaptive signal processing. That means if this microphone I'm speaking, if any fault is there, it can adapt, it can correct, it can modify. Correction of fault comes under adaptive signal processing. Then came intelligent signal processing, combination of artificial intelligence and signal processing. A new area has come, intelligent signal processing. It has two features. It can find the fault, it can correct the fault. Please attend my lecture tomorrow. How it detects a fault. A chair will detect its fault and correct the fault. It gives life to that body. If a person, if something wrong, it will tell that I'm wrong and it will correct. Next came upplay, last 2 years, distributed signal processing. Data need not be transmitted in communication system. Wherever the data processing will be done there. Example, if there are 100 hospitals, the data of each hospital need not come to central place. If there are 500 banks, the bank data need not go to Bombay for analysis. It will analyze with small data, but the results will be communicated by incremental learning, diffusion learning. Last 5 years, distributed signal processing has played a very important role. At last, robust has come, robust signal processing. So, intelligent, distributed, robust signal processing is the future. I'll tell more about it. Please listen. Helpful for all branches of engineering. Coming to communication, 5 things. Communication, 5 things. First one, sensor network. Today we talk of smart agriculture. To monitor the health condition of farming. Poor farmer need not go and see all the plots of him, whether water to be put, manure to be put, insecticides, insects are there, something has to be done. All the information, vital information will come to central place in the village, and the farmer will go to that piece of land where improvement is required. Water to be given, water to be removed, insecticides has to be put. Here, Centurion is doing good in agriculture, electronics, and computer science. Take our help, try to be, will help. Next most important part is cognitive radio. I don't think any of you have heard of it. This smartphone will be thrown to dustbin after 5 years. Why? The bandwidth is fixed. More and more people are talking. Large amount of data in form of text, image, video are being provided. Traffic jam in the channel, collision are going to happen in a large way. So you cannot establish communication from one person to another. Call drop will be there. Village people are not using mobile phone. When they will start using, the bandwidth is not sufficient. Therefore, the path of cognitive radio, intelligent radio, cognitive means intelligent, is going to be the future. What it does spectrum sensing, which bandwidth at which time is free, and the mobile phone will be connected to that particular free channel. This is called spectrum sensing. No matter you are a customer of BSNL, Geo, or any such service provider, the bandwidth belongs to the country, and as a secondary user, you can use any backend bandwidth. That is called spectrum allocation. Intelligent method of spectrum sensing and spectrum allocation. When it will be combined, put to your mobile phone, that is called cognitive radio. Those who are in the field of communication start working in that. Next example is very important, 6G communication. I'll speak on both in my class tomorrow. 5G, after that 6G is coming. High throughput transmission, reliable transmission, secure transmission. Security is very, very important. All these three I will highlight in my lecture. Smart one is sensor network. Next is 6G. Next is cognitive radio. Smart grid in power. Also establish communication. How to make the grid smart. How the communication of power has to be reliable. I'll speak on that. These are the development. In addition, I know, but you know, this is a common gathering. 50% will attend. They should add the exposure of your topic. 1 minute. IoT, healthcare from remote place. Patients cannot come to a good hospital, to the city. How through intelligent sensor, micro sensor, critical health parameter can be extracted and transmitted to good hospital. Intelligent diagnosis, and the result will be sent to the poor patient who will be there in village. Healthcare from remote place is the future, and that is a part of IoT, and that is a part of healthcare IoT. Next one on power. One example. Yes, can I? One example. I don't think anybody knows here. Power is a problem. Alternative power is coming. I am telling a good power. Bubble power. Has anybody heard of bubble power? Saline water. Saline water can be synthesized to create bubbles, big bubbles, large amount of bubbles, because they are saline water. Hydrogen and oxygen can be split to form crores of bubbles and burst the bubbles. That will create a power called bubble power. And this example, 1 kilometer long, 1 kilometer width, 1 kilometer depth, 1 cubic kilometer will develop power which will meet to the requirement of the whole world for 100 years. You should learn, start in your laboratory, developing bubble power. Fantastic. That is going to be the future. Coming to the embedded system, chip design, combining things has come in a big way. All these things in depth I'll cover in my lecture. I do not speak like a political people. We are doing, we are publishing paper, we are motivating research, and we show by output. Those who want to learn on these topics, which has originated from me, scopes, what I have designed. Therefore, this has a relevance, combining whole spectrum of electrical sciences. Thank you for the long delay, beg excuse to the organizer for making some delay of my lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. We are now honored to hear from our esteemed guest, Dr. PSR Srinivasa Sastry, founder and former director of DSP DRDO Hyderabad, to deliver the address. Please have a huge round of applause.
Professor GSN Raju garu and Professor Ganapati Panda and Supriya Patnaik Madam, Vice Chancellor, and Anita Patra, Registrar Madam, and DK Sahu, HK Rata, and PK Panda, Ashok Mishraji, and Professor Sujata Chakravarti Madam of the dais, and my dear students, participants, presenters, people online, and everybody offline who is present here. I wish you a very warm welcome for this inaugural session. And I also, the number of papers, when I heard that it is 239, that not only shows the popularity of this event, but also the amount of work, hard work that has been spent by the organizers to go through and to select and to put that, all those things. So in addition to that, they also have troubles to organize our coming here and going vehicles. And really, I really appreciate the organizers of this committee and the management of the Centurion University, which has ably helped them and enabled them to do this kind of a job. Really, an international level conference to be done like this is not a small task, because in DRDO also a few years ago, I have conducted one small satellite conference. So I know the troubles that has taken. So my special congratulations and compliments to the entire team. And I wish to express my gratitude to the management committee to have called me here and to have invited me and to take part in this occasion. Now, with this brief thing, I would like to wish all of you a very happy and learning in the next 2.5 days to come. And I wish you people go with more knowledge and with a fulfilling sense. Now, with this, I want to conclude because you have to see my face again for another 1 hour as a keynote speaker. So I would like to say thanks and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It's now my esteemed privilege to invite Professor GSN Raju, Chancellor of SUTM Andhra Pradesh and former Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, to deliver the address. Please have a huge round of applause.
Professor Ganapati Panda ji, Professor Srinivasa Sastry ji, Professor HK Rata ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Supriya Madam, Registrar Anita Patra Madam, Dr. Ashok Mishra ji, Prafulla Panda ji and Sahu ji, wonderful anchors with good communication skills, dear researchers, delegates, invitees, media friends, and dear students. Good morning, all of you. I have a few compliments to make to the organizers. These are only compliments. I never praise anybody. Do you know what is the reason? Praising is most dangerous than sugar. It is more sweetest and more sweetest than any other sugary materials. Dr. Ashok Mishra ji has planned for several months along with his team to conduct IEEE conference, which is truly international and transdisciplinary in nature. As NEP 2020 says, all your programs, whether degrees or postgraduate degrees or research, should be multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary. The topics he has chosen: signal processing, communications, power, and embedded. They are basic as well as super specialties. The short name SCOPES itself speaks. It is extended and inviting many specializations for the conference. I am extremely happy and congratulate him to receive so many papers beyond 600. And good papers are accepted, they are also more than 300. By all standards, it's a big number. As most of you know that IEEE conferences are the best conferences in the worldwide. Most preferred conferences. Therefore, I congratulate all the contributors to submit their research results for presentation in this wonderful conference. I congratulate Mr. Raji and his team. Then, I also have a few compliments to the university, Centurion University, Odisha. First of all, I congratulate management, President ji and Vice President ji and Madam and all faculty for getting the status of skills university for this great university. It is accorded by the center as well as state. It is a real sense, it is a skills university. I have not seen, I have visited many universities and colleges in India as a peer committee, NAC peer committee chairman and NBA chairman, so many, hundreds. But I find this university with full of skills, training, and wonderful university. And now to the young researchers, I have a piece of advice. You can always start with your research with a passion in a subject of your choice. It can be analytical, it can be empirical, there can be new algorithms, there can be new simulation techniques, and there can be new ideas to implement, and so on and so forth. Basically, the young researchers, badly requires passion, hard work, and good communication skills. When I say communication skills, you should have good communication skills, both written and spoken. I appreciate the anchors. They are presenting very well without a single mistake. There are educated people who start talking in English with a lot of grammatical errors and the sentences give different meanings from what they want to speak. I'll give you an example. An educated gentleman wanted a leave from his boss to go to his native place with his wife to sell some land. So he has written a letter. Sir, please grant me leave, 2 days leave, to go to my native place to sell my land along with my wife. What he thought, what he has written. This is the poorest communication. One cannot do like that. I have my own experience while speaking. In a bank, I was standing there. I asked one gentleman, do you mind me to give your pen for 1 minute? Do you know what he said? Yes, you take it. I don't have mind, he said. Instead of saying I don't mind, he said I don't have mind. How bad it is. The errors or mistakes may be intentional or out of ignorance. You need to practice, practice, practice. Unfortunately, in English, the pronunciation practice is also required because each letter is pronunciated in a different fashion depending on the context. For example, you is pronounced as sometimes a, sometimes as you, but, put. So there is a practice. In German, language like German, each letter is pronounced in a single way. We call butter, they call butter. You is pronounced always as you. So what I want to convey is, because English is a global language, for carrying out research, you have to have good communication skills in English as well. It doesn't mean you neglect your mother language, no. These days, the government, central government is recommending to teach even professional courses in the local languages. Yes, it can be done. But don't forget the global language and its requirements. Therefore, my dear friends, my sincere advice to all the young researchers, put your mind, practice with a passion, like Mahatma Gandhi said. One day, 2 students went to him, Mahatma Gandhi, sir, we want to become great like you. What should we do? Mahatma Gandhi said, whatever you do it with passion and interest. Never get angry. Always speak truth. These are the only 3 things he told to the youngsters. He's saying, don't get angry. How is it possible? As a human, you always get angry. But he said, yes, we get angry, but there is a God gift to you. God has given us how to control. We don't control. Many administrators are in the dais. Many senior people are there. You are on the helm of affairs of many organizations and industries. Naturally, you'll be taking some decisions. What Mahatma Gandhi said, don't take any decision where you are angry. He has given one example, I stop it. In an organization, there is a chairman, he doesn't go to industry every day. One day he thought of going to the industry to see how the industry is functioning. He went at 10 o'clock in the morning. There is a big building of the industry. On the steps, one fellow is sleeping at 10 o'clock right in the morning. Chairman is getting angry. What is the nonsense? Luckily, I have come today. Is it run like this? Then he started waking up that boy who is sleeping, fellow. That fellow is getting angry. Why are you disturbing me, he said. The chairman is getting much more angry and became furious. And he asked, you stupid, what is your salary? He said 20,000 a month. He has given 40,000 2 months salary and asked him to get out. Don't come from tomorrow. That fellow took 40,000 happily going while whistling. Meanwhile, general manager, supervisor all running to the chairman. Sir, what happened? What is this nonsense? His fellow is sleeping at 10 o'clock. What are you doing? Our industries run like this every day? Luckily, I came today and found out the things. Those fellows said, sir, what happened? Who is that fellow sleeping? What did you do? That fellow is sleeping. I gave him 40,000, asked him not to come again. Don't allow him from tomorrow, he said to the subordinates. Sir, that fellow is not our employee. For a fellow who is not employee, he has given the salary of 2 months without inquiry, without finding out reasons and all, because he is in a fit of anger. He has taken a decision surprisingly, and things will happen when you are angry and take a decision. So never take any decision when you are angry. And this is very simple advice Mahatma Gandhi has given to the fellows. Anyway, I'm very happy to be here to see all young researchers. I thank Dr. Mishraji and Vice Chancellor Madam and Registrar Madam and all people for giving an opportunity to say a few words to all of you. May God bless you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now, it's finally the time for felicitation of our esteemed guests. I now invite Professor Supriya Patnaik to felicitate Professor GSN Raju. Thank you, sir and ma'am. I now request Professor Anita Patro to felicitate Professor Ganapati Panda. Thank you. Now, I request Professor Prafulla Kumar Panda to felicitate Dr. P.S.R. Srinivasa Sastry. Thank you. I now request Professor Supriya Patnaik to felicitate Professor HK Rata. Thank you. I now request Dr. P.S.R. Srinivasa Sastry to felicitate Professor Supriya Patnaik.
Thank you. I now invite Professor HK Rata to felicitate Professor Anita Patra. Thank you. I now request Professor Ganapati Panda to felicitate Professor Praful Kumar Panda. Thank you. I now request Professor GSN Raju to felicitate Professor Devendra Kumar Sir. Thank you. I now request Professor GSN Raju to felicitate Professor Asok Misra. Thank you to all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais. As we conclude this session, I now invite Professor Prabhat Patnaik, co-convener of SCOPES 2024, to deliver the vote of thanks and provide a briefing about the next session.
Good morning, everyone present here. Respected chief guests, esteemed guests of honor, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, participants, faculty members, students. It is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion of the inaugural ceremony of the second International Conference of Signal Processing, Communication, Power and Embedded Systems, SCOPES 2024. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Professor GSN Raju sir, for his inspiring and insightful address and the advice for the young researchers and importance of practice and communication skills and setting a tone for this conference and encouraging all the participants to actively engage in all the presentations. I also like to extend my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Professor Ganapati Panda, former Director IIT Bhubaneswar, and Dr. Srinivasa Sastry, founder and former Director of DSP at DRDO, for sharing their wisdom and profound insights. Your presence elevates the significance of this gathering. A special thanks to Professor Supriya Bhatnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor of CUTM Odisha, for encouraging words and unwavering support for SCOPES 2024. Madam, your vision inspires us to make this conference a beacon of excellence. A big thank you to Professor Anita Patra, Registrar CUTM Odisha and General Chair SCOPES 2024 for her invaluable guidance in organizing this conference. Thank you, Madam. And to Professor Praful Kumar Panda, Dean SOET and Program Chair for the motivating inaugural address. I would also like to express my gratitude to Professor HK Rata, Chair of IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection, for the insightful address, for encouraging, looking into the future directions of IEEE and conducting the conference in every 2 years. Sir, we will definitely look into and we will work hard to make this event happen again and again in at least in every 2 year interval. And I also like to thank our organizing chair, Dr. D.K. Sahu, and convener, Professor Ashok Misra, and co-convener, Professor Sangram Swai, Professor S.N. Padi, for dedication, exceptional planning for making this conference possible. Lastly, I would like to say thank to our president and vice president, because of whom we work relentlessly looking into advancing the research and education, and for their guidance to work on this path. To all the faculty members, organizing committee, staff, and press and media, thank you for being part of this event. And I also like to thank the organizing committee, being the backbone of this event, working tirelessly for last a year. Almost we started in December and it has been coming up in this 2024. 2023 December onwards, we started working hard for making this event a success, and this is coming up in 2024. I also acknowledge and thank all the participants, industry partners, sponsors, and students and delegates who joined us today. Your presence affirms the importance of creating such collaborative platforms to share knowledge and ideas. And lastly, I thank Almighty for enabling us to come together for this enriching event. With these words, I conclude by inviting all participants to actively engage in the upcoming sessions of SCOPES 2024, which promises to be intellectually stimulating and impactful. Thank you all, and I wish this conference will enrich all of us in these 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Everyone is requested to take a 5 minutes break and return back for the next session. Please have a tea break and remain in the auditorium itself. We'll have the next session. everyone is requested to have a 5 minutes break and return back to the auditorium for the next session. Hello. I request everyone to be seated in the designated seats as we are going to start our first session. Welcome to the first keynote session. May I have the pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker, Dr. PSR Srinivasa Sastry, founder and former director DSP, DRDO